Hello there, watchy people, how's it going? Welcome back to another video, which I don't know what quite it'll be. It might be a normal video or it might be a short even, so I guess we'll see how this thing goes. I've just been out for a haircut, so let me know what you think. Lovely, I should hope. But yeah, I've got an issue where when I run my bathtub, because of the design of tap we've got, I turn it on and like it powers across the bath, hits the other side of the bath and sprays water everywhere, and is not particularly helpful. It was an oversight in the type of tap I bought. I didn't realise. I think because the water pressure is so high here, because we're at the bottom of a hill, it means the water flows very fast, and yeah, it's a bit of an issue. So I thought what I would do is, I mean, I could just replace the tap. That's probably the easiest and most sensible thing to do. But I decided instead I'm going to try and design and 3D print a little cap to sit over the top, which will deflect the water downwards. So what I need to do now is to take some measurements with my handy calipers, and then we can start designing something. Here's the tap, needs a bit of a clean, sorry about that. So, width of the tap is 48 millimeters, 18 millimeters deep, 18 high. Just knocking my phone off now. It's hard to put my phone down in places because now everything's wet from where the tap was spraying everywhere. Put you over here. Hopefully you can still see a bit. 123.6. So we'll call that 124. And then the back is 35. I think that is all of the measurements we need. So it's 48 millimeters across there, 18 millimeters up there, 124 millimeters to there, and then 35 millimeters on that height at the back. So what I'm thinking is just make a bit that slots over the front of this with a little 45-degree angle. As the water comes out, it just knocks it down and then it goes downwards instead of forwards. That's the ideal. Maybe not 45 degrees, you know, I might bring it out a bit, but that's the general plan. And then a flat piece across the top and a hook and a clip down the back so that the pressure of the water doesn't push the whole thing off. Let's go see what we can do in the old Fusion 360. So you have to forgive me because I'm still a bit of a beginner at Fusion 360. Yeah, I started by making the main rectangular shape of the whole thing. Started doing the walls, then realised that I'd done them upwards instead of downwards. I don't know why that makes a difference. It doesn't actually make a difference functionally, but it was easier for my brain to comprehend if I did it the right way up in the program, if that makes sense. Once I got the sides and the top shaped out, I started working on the pointy bit at the front that's going to deflect the water downwards. I messed about for a little while with this because I was struggling to make everything line up in my head. It just took me a couple of minutes to sort of get my head around it. Once I was there, and got that sorted out quite nicely. So then just got to fill in the side walls on that, and then that was done. And that was basically the whole thing. I decided at that point to take away the back edge because I realised that the way I was designing it wouldn't quite fit like that. Well, there you go, guys. We have we have modelled a thing. So I was thinking about it and how it would stay on, and I decided I'd add these little rails here, which will hopefully just slip underneath the edges of the tap. And then rather than do a long thing back here that clips under, I just a little clip at the top that hopefully will be enough to stop it from pulling forwards. And it has to be short enough that it will slide over the top and then clip in. So I don't know how effective this will be, so we'll treat this as a first draft. I also added some chamfers along the edges just to make it look a bit classy. So I guess now what we'll do is send this off to print, and we will see how it goes from there. Okay, so there we go, it has finished printing. So now all we've got to do is take it off of the thingy, I forget what that's called now, raft, that's what it is. That's there so that the thing doesn't warp and break. All of these things, the supports should just pull away. They're just there so that the bits of the model that are hanging upside down have something to sit on. Otherwise, when the filament came out the nozzle, it would just fall down. But this stuff should all come out pretty easy. There's a bit of stringing there. Which is something I'll have to address at some point, but for now, it doesn't bother me that much. Okay. Get all of these bits out. Didn't know which way around to put you on the camera there. I didn't know what would give you the best view, but so already looking at this, now that it's printed, what you can't really tell on the computer screen when you make it and in physical form, the difference between like having it on the screen and having it in physical form is quite considerable. Like, you can see things that might be a problem that you can't see in 3D. Like, for example, I think the problem with this is going to be this lip. I don't think I've made it aggressive enough. I think that will, when the water sprays this direction and hits that surface, I think that will slip over the top of the tap and the whole thing will fly forwards. But there we go, that's most of the stuff pulled out. We will though, however, be able to see if the size is right and if anything else works, like the angle. I can test the angle as well. So let's go see what it looks like in position. Okay, here we are. So we are back in the bathroom and let's see how this works. Just slide over the top, which it does. Okay. Yeah, I think that's just going to slide. But it's there. Let's see what happens. Get my foot out the bath now. When we run it. Here we go. Oh my word. It's actually holding. And now instead of hitting here, we're hitting all the way down there. That's actually done quite a superb job. I think that'll do the job. Wow. Okay, I was not expecting the first go to be as good as that, but that actually has done the trick. It stopped the water splashing all the way up over the edge here. So there you go guys, just a little 3D printing project for you. I've not done one of these on the channel before, so I thought I would show you what's possible. But yeah, that's the design I made, and yeah, took about 2.5 hours to print, so not long at all. I've found that with my printer I can actually push the speed quite significantly faster than I thought I could. So I used to be printing things at like 50 millimeters a second, and I think that's what it is anyway. And I've managed to push that up to, so far I've gone to like 130, and this is the quality at that speed. So I'm pretty darn happy with that. It could be better. I'm sure there's a lot of tweaks that I can do, but yeah, I think for now I'm going to use this for a bit. I could just print off a new one with a slightly deeper clip on the back so it holds in place better. But I think for now I'm just going to keep using it as is, and yeah, we'll see how well it does over time, and then I can you know, find out all the other things that are wrong with it as well and correct those later on. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. As always, please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!